Hi and Assalamualaikum. So this is our business plan, Mobile Legend Booster. Mobile Legend Booster is a service platform to boost your rank in game. So let's go to the next point. This is our service, MLBoost account. You hire someone to boost your account. We need this because sometimes players hard to follow the patch update because of work or study, so they don't have time to read the patch update. And the next one is they want to increase matchmaker rating or MMR for a certain hero to push their name account into their leaderboard, and they want to push their win rate or rank in a game. So how the game booster player will be paid is when the client satisfied with the service. Like Shopee, you click order receive, so you get the payment like that. So how our company take the profit is we take 5% from each success transaction into our account. So for the price, it will be set up by our player, the game booster player, based on customer needs. Maybe they want to push a certain hero, or maybe they want to push from low rank to higher rank. So that's is based on the customer itself. So that's it for our service. So let's go to the next point. Thank you.
Hey guys, my name is Kin Seng and I will be talking about the company history. So, Little Tech Corporation is first based in Sungai Dua, Penang. It is founded in 2022 by Mr. Khairul after downsizing from Samsung Tech. It first began as a sole proprietorship and it now became a Little Tech Corporation. Mr. Khairul has 5 years of experience as a software engineer and 7 years as a database administrator with Samsung Tech in the technology consulting sector. Mr. Khairul is also a Microsoft Certified Systems Engineer and is Six Sigma certified, which means he's had considerable business process improvement. His hobby for playing mobile games, specifically Mobile Legends Bang Bang, turned into his passion and desire to grow in this area of business and thus turns this company into a corporate entity.
Now, let's talk about the market analysis for downloads. Based on the State of the Mobile Games 2021 published by Sensor Tower, 34% of the market worldwide revenue come from strategy games and 33% of the game genre come from multiplayer online battleground arena or more known as mobile games. Mobile games genre are currently placed at second place in terms of overall player spending revenue between all genres, which can be approximately around $2 billion player spending globally. As of 2021, Mobile Legends Bang Bang game is currently the world's #1 mobile genre mobile games for both iOS and Android platform. The application reached 281.3 million downloads, where 75% of the downloads coming from Asia, where Indonesia placed in 1 with 36% or 100.1 million downloads, Philippines with 41.2 million downloads, and Vietnam with 21.3 million downloads. Let's take a look at the revenue. As of 2021, the total accumulative revenue received by Mobile Legends Bang Bang games has passed $500 million. This revenue comes from two different platforms, which are Google Play Store and iOS App Store. Each platform has generated $340 million and $162.4 million respectively. Malaysia has emerged to be the most profitable country with $87.5 million, which covered 70% from the total player spending. Indonesia has come in the second place in terms of player expenditure with $69.2 million. The United States has come in third place with $64.1 million. Now, we take a look at the competitor analysis. Currently, there are no company or existing platform that provide the same service as our business. The only competitor available are personal account booster that can be found scattered across the e-commerce platform or social media. The price provided varies according to the seller themselves. With the current transaction process exists, we have identified some disadvantages from this type of business. The first one There are no trust breach built, especially for the new sellers, which can make it hard for them to find their customer. And the second one, there is a high risk of probability to be a scam scheme from this transaction. So we came up with the solution that provides service, which are Mobile Legend Booster.
Hey guys, it's me again. So I will be continuing for the management part. Under the guidance of the CEO, Mr. Khairul, there will be a few branches. The first branch is the Chief Financial Officer, which is Mr. Hilmi. He will be in charge for the financial staffs in the company. The next branch is the Chief Technological Officer, which will be under Mr. Danial. He will be in charge of technological staffs. While for the Chief Operating Officers, there will be Mr. Pang and myself. So we will be in charge for the operating staffs. As of the shareholders, currently Mr. Khairul owns 40% of the company's shares, while Mr. Hilmi, Mr. Danial, Mr. Pang, and myself own 15% each.
For the financial projection for 12 months, for the first year, we target the average number of the customer per day is around 10. And then this service we open every day. Then the customer that we target to serve per year is around 4,000. And then the revenue from the operation, we target around 140,000 ringgit. And then for the expenses, the total of the operating expenses that we target for the first year is around 21,000 ringgit. And then the net saving for the first year we target is around 118 ringgit. For the second year, the average number of the customer that we target per day is around 12. So the customer of we target served by the per year is around 5,000 people. And then the revenue of the operation that we target for the second year is around 175,000 ringgit. And then the total operating expenses for the second year we target around 20,000 ringgit. And the net saving that we target for the second year is around 150,000 ringgit. So for the third year, we target the average of the number of the customer is around 13 customer per day. And then the customer that we target served by the per year is around 7,000. So for the net revenue that we target for the third year is around 245,000 ringgit. And then for the total operating expenses that we target for the third year is around 24,000 ringgit. So the net saving that we target for the third year is around 220,000 ringgit. For the break-even analysis, the total fixed cost for this service is around 6,000 ringgit, and then the variable cost per unit is around 20 ringgit. So the sale price per unit is 35 ringgit. So the break-even point is 470 ringgit. And then the break-even point is around 14,000 ringgit.
Hi, for my part, I'm going to talk about the strength of weaknesses and then I'm going to explain about the potential growth of our corporation. So first, I'm going to talk about the strength of our corporation, and there is a two main points. First is that our company promote a secure transaction between the customer and booster. Normally, when a customer try to find a boosting services, they normally need to communicate directly with the booster and the transaction is made between them. This run the risk of one of them scamming the others. The second one is that there is a multiple choice of professional gamer for boosting. Customer can now choose their own preference by looking at the status of the booster instead of customer forced to use the specific booster services. Next, I'm going to talk about the weaknesses of our company face, and there is also two main points for this part. First is that our services focus only on one game only, and that is ML or Mobile Legends. Because of the difficulties to find a booster for each game, make it harder to widen our game range and force us to solely focus on Mobile Legends for now. So for the next point is that our customer is required to sign up. To make sure the transaction is legitimate and trustworthy, require the customer to make an account and fill in some of their information to make the money transaction easier and much more secure. This may cause few customers to start doubt whether this is a scammy scheme or not. So for the next part, I'm going to talk about the growth potential for our corporation. The first reason why we argue that a corporation have a high potential to growth is that there is still no proper platform for boosting service. As we state in the trend part, a secure transaction between the customer and services is a must to increase the trust of the customer in choosing our corporation. Well, the next one is the possibility of live streaming. With the hiring of the pro player to become a booster, they can simultaneously promote our services on their live stream and generate a side income for themselves, and unintentionally make more customers to come and choose our services. So beside that, ML or Mobile Legends is also a popular online game nowadays. So without doubt, this made a boosting services desirable. Being the only platform that offers a secure transaction will increase customer desire for our services even more. So basically, that's all from me.
In the conclusion, from this project, we learn how to do the proper business plan with using the real format. We also learn how to propose our idea properly and the more professional, which is it will be a useful when working in the industry. We also learn how to communicate each other even though our group doesn't know each other and met before this. We also learn the basic of the e-business until the professional side of the e-business. So that's all from us. Thank you.